Hello Leo, welcome back to the channel. I hit record earlier and I started and I did my whole spill and I even shuffled and some cards came out and I looked over and the thing shut out on me is what I'm trying to get at, okay? So this is for Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you are attracted to the title, that's fine as well. The readings are timeless regardless of the date and time you are seeing this, okay? Today is 10/10 of 2021. It is the October portal and our cosmic regions. So we have solar flares early this morning also, and then, you know, Pluto and Mercury are in fucking retrograde. And then now we're starting to feel the energies from the upcoming full moon, I think. Or, well, actually the leftover energies from the new moon, because that's only been 4 days ago. Oh gosh, my daughter. I've got my curtain open and she walked by the window. It startled me. Keep in mind it is a general read, so it could resonate for the most part, or it might not resonate at all. If it doesn't resonate at all, check out the other things in the playlist. Check out the titles, okay? So if you're a Leo and Aries catches your eye, or Capricorn, or whatever, you know, there's probably something in there for you. It could be pertaining to your past, your present, or your potential near future, and it could also talk about people, places, things, scenarios, energies, situations that other people in your life are dealing with as well. So, to start out, we had flow, letting go, and natural movement, number 36, or the number 9 may resonate with you. And then we have the Eagle King, the big picture and angelic help, number 12, or number 3. We have another number 3, the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing, or the number 30. Ah, you're yes. Oh, I just got really excited for you because you're finally just letting go, letting things happen as they come, going with the flow, trusting in your angelic team. You've seen the big picture and you're like, oh, well, this is definitely going to happen. I know I've got good things coming towards me. So, and I know being impatient or trying to force it potentially prolongs it or blocks it. So I'm going to sit back and just let it come to me. Like that mantra that's so popular on TikTok right now. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. Right? I love it. Okay, sitting here shuffling these cards and there's nothing else to shuffle there, so we're going back to this one. I think your ancestors are around you right now, Leo, also sending you signs and messages, okay? If you haven't been looking into your ancestry and you haven't really delved into it previously, you might be wanting to in the next few days to a few weeks. Hey, hey, hey. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, what do we have for Leo? Leo. Angel, spirits, and guides to serve our highest truth and compassion. And whenever you're trying to reach out to ancestors, spirit guides, angels, we always want to say those who walk and serve the highest truth and compassion, or those who walk in the white light, okay? Because if we don't state that outright, there are spirit guides and spirits and, you know, past ancestors who do not do that. They don't walk in the white light, okay? Power. You might lose power. You might have lost power also. Like electric wise, not your inner power or anything. That just came to mind because there's some storms that's going to roll through in the next 48 hours, I do believe, in this Oklahoma region we're in. Vulnerability. Leo. There is power in being vulnerable. It's okay to feel vulnerable. I think there's going to be a situation where you might have to show it and actually, like, humble and have some humility. Passion, fire. Showing up in your own read. Ooh, having new passions. Actually, okay, we're going to get the book meaning on that. Where did you go, book? Because I had to read it earlier too. Fire. This guy is on fire. She's walking on fire. Okay. That main song might something to that song might mean something to you. What are your passions? What turns you on? What ignites the inner flame, that creative spark? When you feel devoid of passion, consider what is missing in your life. It is most likely an absence of fire in your belly, something that makes your heart beat faster and quickens your breathing. Passion is not something that comes from outside of you. Although some events and circumstances can trigger it, it's an intensity of feeling, whether quietly experienced or enthusiastically expressed. Passion can simply be a strong feeling, or the sensation itself can be so powerful that it motivates you to act. This is too often associated exclusively with sexuality, which is certainly one way of experiencing it. Yet it limits its meanings and demeans the broader possibilities. Open yourself to the truth of what you are passionate about and find a means to express it. So, Leo, I feel like you've been put in a situation where you're going to be reevaluating and being like, what does light me up? What makes me happy? What is my passion? What am I drawn towards? Downtime? You're gonna have some downtime, Leo. Oh. Thought just occurred to me. A wake-up call coming out under power. So, if your power does go out, it might give you like time to sit there and think, like you won't have anything else to do. Well, you know, try to put the phone down, okay? But you might just want to sit there and like do some breath exercises or some Reiki energy healing. And as I say breath exercises, breath comes out. Or is that breathe? I don't remember. There's one that has the breath and it has an E on it. But anyways, that was validation. Thank you, Spirit. And a card for the passion. Feeling a little veiled. It started to come out, but then it didn't. So I went ahead and pulled it. And we're going to get another card for passion, okay? Strategizing. Passion is under the card strategizing here. So, yeah, looking at things from a different perspective or seeing, you know, strategically placing yourself in or around situations. Gosh dang. Volatility. Perspective. I don't know if I said perspective a while ago. I don't remember. But we have perspective, veiled, and volatility. So, releasing this. Okay, you have released a lot of this, actually. And this is why this card is coming up, my dears. Okay? Maybe... Ooh, you know, if I could, I would, but there's, I don't think they would take kindly to trespassing, but if you have a field that you can go out into, or, you know, a big grassy area that's pretty expansive, this might be where that might be where you have that aha moment, or that light shedding upon and showing you a new perspective of things. But we are... Essentially, you might be feeling veiled, a little fogged in. Moon energy is always great, right? Anything cosmic going on. There's going to be an emergence, though. Shape-shifting, DNA activating, a releasement. Effortlessness, going with the flow. Pay attention whenever you are doing your breath exercises, or whatever it is that you do to clear your mind. Whenever your mind is clear and a thought comes in, or an idea, or like a scenario all of a sudden appears in your head, pay attention to that, okay? And don't discount it, which I don't think you do anyways, but for some of you, they wanted me to reiterate that vision quest, going on a vision quest. And then again, we have an expansive area right here, so... Oh. Sedona, Arizona. Well, that's a very energetic place. I wish there was one closer to us, though. Look at this. It came out again. I pulled it off the bottom of the deck and it came out. There's an emergence happening. You got the power. You definitely have a lot of power inside of you, Leo. Blessings. You're being blessed. Okay? And just know whenever you see that rainbow, and I think it's going to be a literal, the rainbow in the sky for most of you. For some of you, it could be an emoji or a sticker or whatever, you know. Could come to you a different way. But just be whenever you see that rainbow, just keep in mind that, yeah, say yes. I'm open to receiving these blessings that are coming my way. The sanctuary is coming for under wake-up call, so, and breath, so having compassion for those around you, for yourself. It's a time for giving and receiving love. Maybe focusing on the color green. One more card, I think it's going to complete. Reflection. Yep. The winter time is going to be significant for some of you. It's time for reflection. Like I was talking about having time earlier, like you're like in limbo, or it's just a pause or a break from something, and you have time for that vision quest and to strategize and see what you are passionate about, what your passions are, maybe picking up a new hobby, reflecting on things, giving love to yourself. Hell, they just about gave us the whole deck on that one. Okay, we're going to take this one. Maybe you're not feeling so veiled anymore, though. Maybe that's something that has been in your past situation. For some of you Leos, there's going to be something that's going to, if it hasn't already happened, something's going to trigger something, and it's going to be like that wake-up call. It's going to be like, it's going to trigger that inner knowing in you, and the fog is going to be lifted. This too shall pass, and every cloud has a silver lining, right? You know, sometimes after I've consumed a copious amount of caffeine, or I haven't properly protected myself when I'm going out in public, protected myself from like other people's energies, furries. Okay. Stress, fears, worries, anxieties, you know, where was I going with that, Spirit? Oh, I forget. Like sometimes I forget to breathe, or I forget to be mindful of taking in 1313 on the timer, taking in those deep breaths into my belly, and it's like staying, you know, the breath is like staying right there in like your solar plexus area, right between your ribs. And so trying to be mindful of that, especially if you're getting a little dizzy and stuff, like being mindful of taking those deep breaths in. So my higher self is constantly reminding me to breathe. What else do we have for Leo? These cards are really slippery. This is one of my first decks. It is the 7 Energies, Oracle of the 7 Energies by Colette Baron Reed. She's always really good, especially for those beginners who are just starting out. 1414 on the timer as I say that. So I'm going to have to keep in mind 1414 and 1313 were the ones that I've spotted so far. Okay, so we're going to, well, we're gonna cut the deck this time instead of reaching out, and there's 3 cards here. We have the Storyteller, a Powerful Move, and Great and Full. I'll show them to you, and of course the camera doesn't do them justice. They're beautiful cards always. Sorry if you can hear my little butt-faced dog barking in the background. the key, okay? A powerful move. And we have also here the chess queen, trusting and strategizing. Trust what is going on right now. Trust that it has happened for a reason, and that it's, you know, it's just time to sit back and just enjoy. 15:15 on the timer. Oh my gosh. Enjoy and reflect, and, you know, go. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush something. Okay. You don't have to rush. Great and full. Your cup is great and full right now. Keep that in mind. We have our health. There's nobody, you know, dying in our family. There's nothing bad going on. Like, this is a time. It's happened for a reason, Leo. Whatever's going on in your situation. Maybe you're having to move. Maybe you're changing up your job scene. Maybe there's someone that keeps canceling on you for a job interview. And they keep, you know, pushing it out. The storyteller, though. Okay, look back on your own story. We have a key here, and then there is a key here. So unlocking inside, something inside of you. You don't have the DNA card, do you? Okay, that came out for Aries. So anyways, it's a powerful move, and it's time to sit there and reflect, maybe doing some journaling. Maybe there's a story inside of you, but we're going to get the book meaning for the storyteller, because I think there's some key words in there for you too, Leo. Identity, positive self-definition, teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. The vulnerability card is coming to mind here again. What if you could connect to your true power? And we have the power card, your true power. As a co-creator of your reality. The story originates in your mind, how you think your conditioning and past experiences, how you view the world, and what you expect to see in it. So this is actually talking about reflection on past experiences and how you view the world, right? And what you expect to see in it. The truth is, you have everything you need to tell a new tale and weave more blessings into the world as your unique contribution. In fact, practice speaking of your amazing success, your overflowing abundance, and all the love that surrounds you. Soon the outer world will tell the same story back to you. And it says overflowing abundance, and look, this cup. You know, and it's time to sit back and fill your cup back up also, Leo. Your cup runneth over. Wow, let's go ahead and get 15, a powerful move for the key concepts. Action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered, thoughtful place, positive change on the horizon. And then we're going to get number 4, just for shits and giggles. The mindful practice of gratitude, knowing that you are enough, committing to your intentions, a sense of sufficiency, and letting go to attachment form. I love it. Also, if there was something here that you picked up on in the tail of the cards that I didn't touch on, don't disregard that and don't discount that, okay? That's a message for you and your higher self and your spirit team, you know. So, I had a dream about snakes last night, but they were like, essentially, we have 2 snakes, right? And they're in a very large terrarium, but I had a dream that it was a huge terrarium, like it was a wall between rooms in this, and I felt like it was a daycare for some reason, which was strange, but the terrarium was the wall for one of the rooms in it, and there was snakes just chilling, hanging on branches and stuff. Didn't feel a threat. Usually signs, dreaming about a snake is a good thing. It's a good omen. So, and I don't know why I felt the need to share that with you. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. But maybe, okay, so if you want to be alone, just know that you won't ever actually be alone. You know, we always have our spirit team around us too, but for this time, trusting, strategizing, new perspectives, the vision quest. I'm really surprised that Sanctuary, did it come out? Oh shit, it did. Okay. Shipfire did. Okay, so we have the Sanctuary card and being alone, taking time for yourself for a little while. That's a good move, Leo. Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. If you feel so inclined to do so, you might want to listen to Whale and Orca sounds. Okay, there's a lot of free ones on YouTube. Maybe listening to those sounds and letting it play in the background as you focus on that breath work. And Shamu is coming to mind, so I don't know. Is somebody planning a trip to SeaWorld, or you went to SeaWorld as a kid maybe? Maybe it's something else to go do, especially if whenever you were a kid. Alright, we're going to take these two, and then I think it's going to wrap it up, because you got the love. Hadrian energy, codependency, boundaries. So for some of you, you know, you've broken out of a place of codependency, a codependent relationship. You got the love. Be open to receiving, okay? Being open to receiving the love that you deserve is not vulnerability, but it's okay to be vulnerable at the same time. Setting better boundaries. And actually, what's coming to mind is opening some boundaries. Like, maybe some of your boundaries are a little strict and a little rigid, Leo. But that says Hadarian energy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Hadarian is. I'm gonna have to Google it real quick. Okay, so this video is a little long, and I apologize, guys. Hadrian was a Roman emperor from 117 to 138. He was born into a Roman Italo-Hispanic family that settled in Spain from the Italian city of Atri in Picenum. His father was of senatorial rank and was a first cousin of Emperor Trajan. So, why is he famous? He was the emperor of the Roman Empire from 117 to 138. The Roman Empire. And then we have Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. And Horus is the Egyptian. 22:55 on the timer as I say that, right? Horus is Egyptian. Yeah. He was the ancient Egyptian's national tutelary deity. He was usually depicted as a falcon-headed man wearing the... I don't know how to pronounce these words, okay? You can look it up on your own. Look it up on your own. So, there was a card that I needed to get the book meaning for, though. You got the love. Give me just one moment. Okay. The starseed inquiry is, do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? That's all there is on that. Okay. Also, the vulnerability and the boundaries card is coming back to mind. Well, that's the same card, like the rigid boundaries. Releasing, and like I think all of this is tying in together. All right. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Yeah, like releasing some rigid, stricter boundaries and like fluffing them up a little bit is what I'm feeling here. Perhaps you're in a relationship which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. So this could be, and they mention the word volatility, and we have the card volatility here. So this could be meaning, you know, in a romantic relationship or in a friendship. I don't know why the word brethren came to mind. So it doesn't always have to necessarily mean codependency in, you know, romance-wise and significant others and spouses, okay? To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. That is all for you. Actually, I don't think it is. Okay. It's not. Hold on, Leo. What final outcome do we have? Ooh, a tidy house, clarity and organization. So while you are tidying the house, I think some clarity is going to come to mind, and there may be some organization needed in some other aspects, okay? Moving things out, getting rid of the old to make room for the new. This is your opportunity to do so. What's going on in your life right now, whatever has ended or keeps being delayed, it's because Spirit's giving you an opportunity for all of this trust, strategizing, vision quest, reflection, seeing new perspectives, finding your own inner true power, having natural moment and going with the flow. All right, Leo. Ooh, I hope it helps. I hope it resonated. If you haven't done already, please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. And also, we have resourcefulness on here too. I have to say it. So you're very resourceful, and you have a lot of the resources around you that you need for these moments in your life at this time, okay? And now we've got one more card. Admit your vulnerabilities, Leo. Oh, my loves. You know, it's okay. Hey, and I think a lot of you have taken very large steps in going. 3 large steps in the right direction towards this, okay? There's a card before. Go with the flow. Oh my gosh, and look. Flow, letting go. It's alright. It's going to be good, Leo. It's going to be so good. There are so many great things coming towards you. I'm going to cry because I'm excited for you, and I know. I know if you can just trust and have faith, okay? That everything happens for a reason, and it's okay to let go of situations and scenarios, people, places, and things, okay? Alright, until next time, my dears, love and light.